Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Scorpio, this is for you, and I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, if you before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Justice card. In a lot of ways, yes, this is about choices, decisions, signing on the dotted line, but really this card speaks to commitment. So this week, Scorpio, it does look like you're going to be asked to commit to something. Now, only you can decide whether this is right for you or whether it's wrong for you. It does feel like it's coming from the external though. So it's not like you saying to yourself, I need to decide if I'm committing to this. It's like something external is going to say, are you in or are you out? How do we proceed from here? And then it's going to be up to you to say, yes, I want to do this, or no, I don't want to be a part of it. So if you're invited to commit to something this week, weigh it up, see how you feel about it, right? See how it really sits with you, or what it might say about you to be a part of whatever commitment it's going to be. Now for your, if you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share. And if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. Also, remember these are general readings, so not everything's going to resonate with everyone. And that's just fine. Use your own discernment. For your foundation card, you have the Nine of Cups. This is beautiful, right? This could be a commitment that has the potential to really make your heart sing. It could be as well something that you had already committed to and worked very hard on, but maybe had no results with, could now suddenly start to really flourish or really offer you an inside scoop or track of some sort. Very, very exciting. For your actions and options, you have the Empress card. So you've got a double hit of Venusian energy here. I will say that a Libran person, so somebody that's a Libra, could feature for you. You've got the Justice card and then you've got the Empress. Now the Empress is more likely Venus, but she has that Libran connection. And so this week you could be interacting with a Libran person who, you know, maybe you have a really brilliant idea. Maybe you're working on something for the long term. The fact that you've got the Empress in your actions and options, something about your energy is glowing this week, right? You're just in a really great space. You're feeling strong, you're feeling powerful, but you're feeling incredibly, probably more like yourself than you have in a while. I really like this for you because the Empress suggests that you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling happy, you're feeling joyous. You know, maybe not necessarily things that associate with Scorpios, but so what, right? You can be happy, bouncy, fun creatures as well. Just, you know, don't piss them off and get stung by the tail. The other thing with that Empress card as well, it's very prolific in what it grows. And so your actions and options this week, it's like, I want to enhance the experience that I'm having, or I want to get more out of what I have. This week you absolutely have the potential to do so. For your communications and conversations, you have the Sun card. Wow, what a week, dear Scorpios. I mean, look at this, right? So the commitments that you're making, the commitments that are being offered to you are absolutely solid. There's nothing surreptitious, there's nothing hidden. It's all above board, it's all in the broad daylight. What does feel evident to me about this though, it has the potential to launch you into the stratosphere. And so I guess the question then becomes, do I want to be seen more in the public eye or more in a public light? This looks like something that you're going to have to answer, and only you can answer that for yourself. This does suggest that this week you could be interacting with women in some way, shape or form, definitely possible. And or connecting with young people or working on behalf of young people. So very, very exciting. So when it comes to those of you that work for somebody else, this could be some sort of recognition for hard work and efforts that have been put in, but it could just as easily be you choosing between two different jobs, two different places to work. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, get comfortable with being seen, right? Scorpio likes to be able to hang back, sit in the back of the corner, you know, sit in the corner at the back of the room, observe everything before they get involved, right? Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to have that option this week. You're going to have to be up front and center, but I think that's a good thing. When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working, your commitment this week, the biggest commitment that you have, is to have fun, to enjoy life. I've been able to give so many people that message this week, and I'm really happy about it, especially with the way that the world is. Now, one thing also that I wanted to say here, the greatest commitment that you have this week is to making yourself a better person. And that's not like by anybody else's standards. When I say a better person, happier, warmer, kinder, mostly towards yourself before you can, you factor others in. Because when you can be those things for yourself, you're naturally more of those things for others. For your love and relations, all right, so you've got the Nine of Wands. It's underneath the Empress card. For those of you that have had challenges in the love life, whether you're single, whether you're partnered, this Nine of Wands is asking you to talk about your vulnerability. If there's something in your relationship that is worrying you, you're being invited to talk about it this week. And by doing so, look at that, you've got the Sun card, right? You've got the Empress card. The edges are smoothed off this week. You've got this ability to not only go into that space of vulnerability, but you're met with a lot of love and support around you to say, okay, well, that's cool. I can help you with that. I can support you with that. I really like this. Now, for some of you, this will be your partner coming to you that needs the support from you, that needs maybe their hand held through some challenging, difficult thing, in which case you're absolutely there for them, and it's beautiful to see. For those of you that are single, if you're meeting someone this week or you're connecting with someone, they might be a little bit of a fixer-upper. But hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And at some point in life, we all need a little bit of help. So just keep that as a consideration this week. For your money and materials, you have the Temperance card right underneath the Sun card. Not only does money look good this week, but it also looks like a lot of you are making travel plans, long distance travel plans at that, which is very exciting. When it comes to your finances, I would say this week you probably want to think about, because money's good, right? And everything looks pretty decent this week, but you might be tempted to overspend on something, and it's like, it's not necessarily practical. It's just more sort of luxurious, which, I can get behind. Why not, right? I mean, with a week like this, it looks like you're doing all right. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Temperance card isn't just the physical attributes, it's also the spiritual self. And because you had that Nine of Cups earlier, this week you could feel, like when a bone splinters, and until that sort of little piece of bone that's out of place goes back in, it can't really fuse together. I kind of feel like that's happening for you on a soul level this week. There's something about you that is just refocusing, recrystallizing, that is coming back together, that is knitting back together. And I feel like there's going to be a sense of rightness that takes place this week, maybe on a physical level, but because of the spiritual shift that happens. And then when it comes to your home and environment, well, with the Temperance card, you might find that somebody invites themselves over this week, that, yeah, I'm coming over, make sure I've got all my favorite snacks. And you're like, I'm sorry, like, I invited you? Apparently you invited yourself. You might find that is the case this week, so just be aware. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.